The Bull by Bhim Nidhi Tiwari is a play that portrays the relationship between the king and his subjects and the condition of women in the Nepali society during the 19th century. Hi, I'm Sanjeev and you all are welcome to my channel. In the introductory chapter of this play, the playwright Bhim Nidhi Tiwari blends fact and fiction. According to Tiwari, the king Ran Bahadur Shah was fond of rearing animals. He was especially passionate about bulls. He was also the king who started the tradition of releasing a bull with a burnt mark at Pashupatinath temple. These are the historical facts about Ran Bahadur Shah. Tiwari also adds fictional element, stating that Ran Bahadur Shah had a favorite bull Malay, but it fell sick. The king Ran Bahadur Shah had warned the caretaker of the bull, Lakshminarayan Dahal, that if the bull would die, then he would kill Lakshminarayan Dahal. And to the horror of Lakshminarayan, the bull died. After the death of the king's favorite bull, what happened? This play unfolds it. When the play begins, we see Lakshminarayan Dahal, 40 years old bull doctor, at the yard of his house in the early morning. He wants to have hookah, but nobody has brought it for him. In fact, he has 7 wives. This very reference suggests the historical fact that polygamy was common in the 19th century Nepali society. It was common for a man to have multiple wives then. He is so furious with his wives for not serving him hookah that he starts scolding them with derogatory words such as flat-nosed one, the eldest one, the one with the ugly face, and many more. This very statement is important to shed light on the status of women during that time. Women were considered as passive and silent creatures whose job was to follow the command of their husband silently. As Lakshminarayan is cursing his wife, enters Gore and Jitman, the 2 cowards who are taking care of Malay, the favorite bull of the king Ran Bahadur Shah. They inform Lakshminarayan that Malay is dead. Lakshminarayan is horrified, recalling the king's threat. He also recalls the incident when he had got his mouth burnt by the king for speaking in a loud voice. He is sure that the king will kill all of them. Gore and Jitman clarify the reason behind the bull's death. The bull was fed with fine rice and lentil soup instead of grass. When humans don't get snacks of maize, that animal got fruits in snacks. It slept on mattress, quilt, and with mosquito net. It did not get the treatment like an animal, so that bull died. Lakshminarayan has a plan in his mind to escape the punishment of the king. He tells the coward not to tell anyone regarding the bull's death, and he is ready to go to the palace. At the meantime, there comes his wife with hookah, and Lakshminarayan again scolds her for bringing hookah, and thereafter he goes to the palace. Next, we see Lakshminarayan at the Basantapur palace in front of the king. He greets the king thrice, bowing down, Swasti, 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 which is nothing but chakari. Lakshminarayan informs the king that his favorite Malay is sick because of the rise in temperature in Kathmandu. Malay does not eat, Malay does not wake up, Malay does not move or speak up. The king is suspicious and asks if Malay is dead. Lakshminarayan repeats, the bull is just sick but not dead yet. He has come to the palace to ask for the king's permission to take the bull to the hill so that it feels better there. Ran Bahadur Shah initially gives permission, but to the horror of Lakshmi Narayan, he expresses his wish to see the bull, and he states that if treatment is possible, then there is no point in taking the bull to the hill. Poor helpless Lakshmi Narayan, he can say nothing. The king is carried on palanquin, and there is a convoy or procession of horses in front of him. Lakshmi Narayan follows them on foot. As the king's convoy reaches near the cowshed, Lakshmi Narayan runs ahead of others to reach near Jitman and Gore to convey a message. We see Gore and Jitman sitting on the ground. The bull is lying dead on a thick mattress. They are worried, as the king is sure to punish them for the bull's death. They also curse the bull as the stupid bull. Lakshmi Narayan arrives there and informs them to pretend to take care of the bull. One should massage the bull and the other should fan the bull. Enters Ran Bahadur Shah and examines the bull closely. Upon his inspection, he knows that the bull is dead, as the bull's ears have dropped and the tail has loosened. Thinking that Lakshmi Narayan and the cowards don't know about it, he informs them that the bull is dead. No sooner the king says so, both the cowards, Gore and Jitman, start crying. Gore falls on the horn of the bull and starts crying, and Jitman falls on the thighs and starts crying. They cry due to the fear of the king and also to receive favor from the king. Jitman pretends to be completely upset by the death of the bull. He starts crying and he also calls bull the bull sir. He calls himself an orphan because of the pain caused by the death of the Malay. He expresses his deep sorrow over the death of the bull. The king is impressed with Jitman Chakari. He gives him a tip of 400 rupees and orders him not to cry. Right after hearing that Jitman has received a tip of 400 rupee, Gore also starts crying and expresses his grief at the sudden death of Malay. He says that he will hang himself to death or get buried with bull sir. Without the bull, he can't live. He can't. The king is impressed with Gore Chakari. He declares him a tip of 500 rupees and orders him to shut up. Lakshmi Narayan, seeing both the cowards getting the tips from the king, comes into action and begins his melodrama and sheds crocodile's tear over the death of the bull sir. He says that he has sacrificed everything for the comfort of the bull sir. The king, being impressed by the flattery of Lakshmi Narayan, tells him not to worry and to perform the ritual of the dead bull. In return, the king will take care of the worries of Lakshmi Narayan. That means Lakshmi Narayan is sure to get happy tips from the king.